let's have a look-see here. To the variety. So welcome one and all. To Legend of Keepers, our sponsored game for today. Big thanks to Streamforge for connecting me with this sponsored opportunity. I'm very excited. Be checking out the newest DLC for this game, which is called Soul Smugglers. Soul Smugglers, like some of the previous DLCs, includes a new master to play as. When this game originally launched, for its 1.0, there were 3 masters in the game: the Engineer, the Slave Master, and the Enchantress. Now, with DLCs, there are twice as many of that. There have been 3 added: the Hippo Egyptian Goddess, who we previously explored in a sponsored stream.
Let's rock
The Troll Shaman, who I've not seen before. And the newest hero we're going to be checking out today for our sponsored segment.
Age brings experience.
The Skeleton Lord. Skeleton Lord, let's see what it says about him. Cox the Sixth. A timeless skeleton. They say he was there when the company was founded. The keepers of today can only dream of reaching the same profit rankings he reached throughout his career, and most employees still speak of his legend with awe in their eyes. His portrait still hangs in most dungeons, and the marketing department has never stopped using him as a linchpin in their campaigns. A veritable unliving legend of the Dungeons Company, the Skeleton Lord has decided to come out of retirement in order to invest in a new currency emerging in the interdimensional market: souls. I believe with this DLC also comes a new campaign building of some fashion, as well as the ability to trade souls during your runs. So if you've never seen Legend of Keepers before, you can kind of think of it as a roguelite spiritual succession to Dungeon Keeper. Essentially, you play the evil overlord of a dungeon, and your goal is to stop the stinky heroes by placing traps and monsters in the correct configuration to defeat your foes. Okay, so the Archivist has all the unlocked stuff. I think they've added quite a few new artifacts to the game since last we played, so that might allow for a bit more variety there. Anything we want to tweak before I just jump into some gameplay with the Skeleton Lord? Like the other heroes, there are a bunch of essentially campaign missions to play through that give you a fixed starting layout, and then you're able to play in endless or challenge modes after that. How's it going, Ragemaw? Yes, this is a brand new DLC out as of yesterday for Legend of Keepers. Like the other villains, rather, yes. Yes, and if you played Dungeon Lords, the board game, that's also very, very, very similar. In that, especially that you're dealing with waves of 3 heroes at once, and you have to use cleverly positioned traps and monsters to hit either the front or the back rank as appropriate to deal with them. Let's see. Let's make sure we have Twitch names enabled. So our monster names should come from you lucky viewers at home. I think I'm going to leave all the settings on basic. There are difficulty settings that you can adjust in Legend of Keepers to get more XP for your lord. Helps you rank up through the talent tree. Without a lot of investment in the talent tree, playing on the higher difficulties is very tough in Legend of Keepers. I tend to find this is not a game where more difficulty equals more fun for me personally. So we'll just start with default settings and see where we're at.
Welcome back to the fold, Your Grace. I am pleased to see that you have decided to cut short your early retirement in order to help us invest in this new market. We haven't touched your office since you've been gone. We thought you'd appreciate the dust and cobwebs.
I will indeed. So we are Lord the Skeleton. So, in Legend of Keepers, you have a defensive setup that it consists of employees, kind of a corporate theme to the dungeons in this game. I find rather amusing. Hey, Baylor bots in here. Employees are demonic or evil minions. We've got Annabelle, the Futakuchi Ona, Shlu the Possessed Armor, Bailerbot a Banshee, a Ghost, Hago the Horseface, and Nendigon the Boatman. A lot of these are new creatures that I've not seen before. Navigator says, is this a roguelite? Yes. Yes. Legend of Keepers has a roguelite format where you typically play through a year or two as a run, and are usually starting from a fresh start with random elements involved. Also got 2 traps. Pop quiz. Minus 40 morale. Ricochets to the hero behind the target if the target is the hero with the lowest morale. A Pandora's box. Increases the stacks of all penalties applied to heroes. Interesting. Got a mixture of damage dealing and morale creatures. Looks like we're set up to scare away heroes at the start. Let's leave our folks on the default setting and just kind of see how we can deal with the first encounter here. Actually, we want all the statuses up front. We've got lots of statuses too. Good. Fragment. Don't know what the fragment keyword is. Demoralized. I'll just leave them where they are. For our very, very first mission here. So, the start of each combat, you can call it, you see the 3 heroes in their order. We've got a magician, a novice, and a thug. Every hero has a set of stats. The health, morale are their essentially 2 health bars. There's 2 different ways to kill each hero. You can either reduce their health to 0, in which case they die, or you can reduce their morale to 0, in which case they flee. Both are equally valid outcomes. You'll get slightly different rewards for each. Blood for killing heroes, tears for making them flee. The top here shows the order of rooms. We get a monster room, a trap room, a spell room, another trap room, and then another monster room before the master. If any heroes are still alive after the second monster room, they'll proceed to our boss of the dungeon, that's us, and fight us, dealing health damage that we really don't want to be taking. Let's see here. So the main things to look at are the resistances of the heroes and how that matches up against how your creatures are going to do damage. Alternately, the thing to look at is what damage type the enemies deal. Looks like we're dealing nature damage to the front, ice damage to the front, fire damage to everyone. So if anybody has nature and ice resistance, Utakuchi does. That'll work. Definitely not very good here. So I think we'll put Annabelle in front. Then Bailerbot in the back. And Shlu in the middle. So, during combat, everybody takes... let's see. I think we want the pop quiz first. And then we should assume that the thief will be gone, so we want to deal with ice and fire. Ice resistance in the front, bad ice resistance in the back. Okay, good luck to them all. Yeah. Oh, I completely forgot about this nerd. So, one of the abilities that the enemies can have, that these mages in particular have, randomly moves all monsters to another position at the start of the first fight. Totally missed that. So our Banshee Baylor bot got pummeled there. That's pretty typical. Usually you'll take a whole bunch of damage on the first hero turn. It's pretty common to lose a monster very quickly. Alright, let's try to... Tiredness is good. Terrified if the target's armor is negative. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to attempt to demoralize everybody. There's a secret benefit to demoralizing heroes, which is that if you... As you lower their morale, they'll take additional damage from attacks, too. So there's a bit of a reward for going hybrid. Fortunately, our armor won't survive this hit. Oh. Poison? Yeah. Pop quiz! Hell Grip. Minus morale to all of them. Gain one additional soul fragment. If at least one soul fragment has been gained using this spell. Soul fragment. Oh, I can just outright kill the back guy. Or decay. Air damage and vulnerable 3. Well, you definitely want to just kill one here. That'll demoralize the others as well. Got a shard there. It's not clear how you get the shards, though. Spook him. Away he goes. Gain 10 gold. Interesting. How's it going, Flukemeister? I wouldn't say this game is the most replayable. At least not initially. When it first released, it had a relatively small pool of artifacts, so you would often see the same items over and over again on your runs. But with each DLC that they've added, the total pool of content for the game has increased, and I think it's helped a lot with this game's replayability. So I'm actually rather curious what we're going to see during our play today. No difference in rewards if you defeat the heroes in the first room versus the last, but you do want to prevent your monsters from perishing, as it will reduce their morale overall. So, we protected the treasure. We get to pick a new employee here. Wicked Agent, a Time Watcher. It's good at dealing damage in slow. Succubus can do fire damage or nature damage. Or a Dark Magus, which is good at dealing area minus morale. And can apply tiredness. So I like the Dark Magus, especially with the... Pandora's Box. So we'll take Bear Smash. So everybody who perished loses a bit of motivation. Sorry, not morale. But the people who didn't don't. So, on subsequent weeks, you get to choose from different events. There's multiple choices each week, and you usually get a little bit of a preview of what's coming up. We can purchase things from merchants. Trainers are one of the best. Spend money to level up your employees. Leveled up employees have better abilities, better stats. Can generally do better stuff. So let's train here. Oh, that's right. The Possessed Armor's passive apply a random penalty to heroes affected by at least one penalty at the start of the Possessed Armor's turn. If we want to go with a penalty stacking build, and I think we do, that could be really good. Monsters of the group deal more morale damage to heroes with negative air resist. Interesting. All monsters of the group gain guaranteed critical at the start of the fight. Bonus damage and morale dealt. Apply Demoralize 2 to all heroes when the ghost is defeated. Also pretty good. Or gain 1 motivation when Horseface defeats a hero. I think I want to level up the ghost for 150. What are the costs? 175, 200. I want to send an employee on a training course. So I'm going to get more money from the tithe. So we can level up 1 more hero, I think. We'll level up the Dark Magus. The Collectors. These suit and tie vampires are here to collect taxes. However, blood is more valuable than gold coins to them. In exchange for blood collection, they will give us money. So we lose some of our life to get some cash, and we can use that cash to send an employee on an intensive training course. 8 weeks and 2 levels to Nendigon the Boatman for 250 gold. I'll do it. It is, I believe, possible to manipulate exactly which employee gets chosen by this event by manipulating your garrison. But I don't like doing that. Alright, Nendigon's out, so we'll put 3 and 3 in. We want statuses in the first room. I want to be able to apply tiredness. Could put Baylor Bot in the back. Okay. It's a good room. Confirm. Let's trap first. Interesting. Alright, we'll start with a pop quiz then. That should demoralize the front two. Pretty low morale on Shaple here. Shaple. Got one of these exiles and an elf. Deals 25% of a hero's max life after a fight once. Places one of her penalties with a bonus once. So we're doing air damage to the front, ice damage to everybody, air damage to the back. So we want the person with the lowest air resistance in the middle here. Let's put Plasma Snack in front. With their 50% air resistance, they'll easily tank the Priestess's hits for a little bit. Actually, who's better here? No. Put Bear Smash in the front. Plasma Snack in the back. We can apply AoE Tiredness, which will reduce the enemy damage and allow our monsters to have more turns in the fight. Got another air resistance 50. Good. Is Pop Quiz a new trap? I think it is. From one of the last 2 DLCs. But I haven't seen it before personally. So, we want to hit them all with minus morale as hard as we can, and lower their damage output with tiredness. Love that the Magus has really good speed, too, so we get to lower their damage by 20% before they can do anything. Minus 50 morale. Spook them. Ouch. Actually hit everybody here. Run, you fool. Usually a good sign if you're stopping heroes in the first room. Oh, it clings onto life with 2 health. Good job, sir. Run away. Goes down. Wow. Very effective. Little turd. What is that thing? A mott? A mott. I've never seen this creature before. 100 nature damage. Seal all bonuses from the target. It's exceedingly slow, with only 10 speed. Not very good resistances, but huge health. Devours the monster closest to its mouth and regenerates half of its maximum life at the start of the mott's turn. Ah, okay. So it eats the other monsters. A Naga. Naga can do minus morale. Ricochets to the hero position behind the target. Or minus morale to the back line. I like that quite a bit. Naga's pretty good at morale damage here. Let's grab a Naga. It's not the closest to its mouth, it's the frontmost monster. Okay. That is a bit of an interesting phrasing. Frontmost monster eaten. Got it. Only one guy loses motivation there. We're actually a little bit shy on money for the trainer, so let's grab an event instead. An employee found a strange, unlabeled flask while cleaning is about to drink it without even checking if it's poisonous. You recognize it as an evolution elixir. We can sell it for 150 gold, confiscate it, gaining 14 to our master's power, or encourage the employee to drink it, giving them +1 to their level. Let's do that, as they would take about 175 gold to level up anyway. So Shlu now level 2. Applies 1 random penalty to heroes affected by at least 1 penalty at the start of the possessed armor's turn. Good stuff. Can't see the gold stack. You're right. Might be a better way for me to... Let's just move up slightly. Right here. There you go. So we can either plunder a place or go on a business trip, and business trips in particular are very good. You choose one employee to become unavailable for a little while, but you get some really good rewards. So, send Annabelle away for 93 gold and 2 motivation. Send I'm Rando away for 87 gold and an iceberg fragment. Monsters gain enhanced resistance when they use an ice attack, giving them significantly better resistances to stuff. Only have 1 monster with ice attacks. 2, technically. Not worth it. So let's send Bear Smash away. Gain 191 gold and 25 tears. Some good rewards there. And now it's plundering time. Or I could upgrade a trap, but plunder is good. Feast for all monsters. The breeding farm. Prolific gold mine. Lots of money, but high chance for one of these monsters to be knocked out for a few weeks. Or the isolated farm. I think going to the breeding farm here. Getting bonus speed. Everybody gets bonus motivation, but 1 volunteer is out for 3 weeks. That doesn't seem like a... Well, that seems like a partial problem. Centeneer says, are there different types of monster? Yes. Shown in the top left of the monster's unit card stats here. So right above their name. That red horn skull indicates a demon. I guess that means skeleton. The skull with the hood. Maybe there's another designation there. But yes, there's that icon indicates what type of monster you're using. And usually the types of monster that are available to you are something that's determined at the start of your run. I want haste. Plunder! So, Annibal's out. But all monsters are sped up for the next dungeon. And let's train up one or two as well here. Get Plasma Stack to level 3. Further improve that front morale attack. That's a good idea. Can't get them both. So we should do 275 level ups. That'll be Baylor Bot and Plasma Snack. Cool. And now we get to choose. This one rewards a trap, the other one rewards a monster. Both get the same gold reward. The adventurers are not necessarily easier than the veterans. The difficulty rating says they are, but they might not be, depending on the exact ones that we see. Begin! Stinky Ice Boy in front. Dodges the activations of the first regular trap. Deals Ice Monster to the monster with the lowest ice resistance. Fire to the front. Oh boy. Fire and ice at the front? The Naga will be able to tank that. We're all very fast, thankfully. I want to improve the duration of any effects they have on them. Let's go Pandora's Box. Then the pop quiz. Then, well, hopefully there's, they don't get to the second room. Demoralize the crap out of this fool. The target's morale is above half. Oh, so it'll bounce to all three? Yeah.
I'm giving it.
Definitely want to hit this guy. Scare him off. It's 30 morale. Just keep hitting him for minus 10 on both. Actually doing a good job splitting, well, lucky that the damage is being split around. I don't really get a lot of choice in that matter. You do have negative armor. Have some Terrified. Actually, you should die. Frigid Glance does more damage if the target is the last remaining hero. They sure are. Alright, we've got a very powerful first room so far. Our traps are all nature damage and poison. Interesting. I'll take the one that hits the back line, but I don't imagine I'll use it much. Could spend money to upgrade at a trap, but I'm not sure we have enough to make a difference here. Let's grab an event. During a break, you played the famous fantasy role-playing game Houses and Humans with your employees. They've learned a lot about themselves. Good for them. That means I don't need to visit the therapist. Workout is a way to improve the personal stats of the master. Don't usually see a lot of benefit to that, as it does cost resources. And you don't want the master to be in combat anyway. Let's see what the options are. I haven't clicked on this in a while. More speed, more life, or even more life. But I don't have enough blood. Let's train with the skipping rope and get a little bit more. 5% more max HP. I believe you are allowed to choose multiple of those, but not impressed ultimately. Let's level up Animal with the last of our money. And the Alchemist, you can transmute blood in tears or even sell both of them. We don't have much, so not worth it here. A wandering troubadour offers to sing for your employees in exchange for a modest sum. But we have no sum, and no employee to bargain with, so alas. Alright, time for our next wave of adventurers here, where our employees have returned at least. Soul fragments. Still not clear to me what soul fragments are doing. But I like our setup here in room 1, so we're doing a good job. Sorceress. Immune to master's spells. Also replaces penalties. Heal. And the random shuffle. Okay, we have a random shuffle to deal with. Here to the front. Area ice, area fire. Just want people with good air resist. Let's take Emerendo over the armor. Let's try these three. The three ones that have levels. We got the horse guy. Fool. Very fool. Perfect. We got Plasma Neck in front. That's what I wanted. The highest air resistance to end up right at the start. Scare off that front lady. This is minus 30 morale. My resistances. This morale on to end turn. You're at 24. That'll bring you to 14. Not good enough. Oof. So close and yet so far. So we'll have some stacks of tiredness as they go into the second fight here. I can kill him or make him flee. And that ice damage is... He's got negative 70, I understand. Get him. Alright, one hero shouldn't be able to beat any of this. Give me your money! Oh, that's right, you can spend soul fragments to do stuff. I understand. Well, I want 10 more gold, so... GG. Upgrade our lord. Consume soul fragments. Gain more power. Or improve the power of Hellgrip. That's one of his spells. From minus 27 to minus 35. Let's upgrade that. Lost a bit of motivation, but nothing too big. We're really just shy on money here. Can't sell anything at the shop. I'm just gonna leave. Upgrade the rat, but that's it. Sell monsters that are no longer useful to you. Could sell Hago the Horseface. Let's just take an event, though. A shifty-looking supplier is offering you some human thighs to feed your employees at a discount price. They don't look or smell particularly fresh, but you know that management would grant you a sweet salary bonus for reducing overheads. Get 418 gold. We'll get a negative event later, but the 400 gold is well worth it, I assure you. Let's again take the easier group here. A disciple. Ice damage to the front. Physical damage to the front. So, anybody with ice and physical? Not really. Actually, looks like everybody's going to get obliterated very quickly here. The boatman in front. Viking Gen, thank you so much for 7 months of support and keeping it cozy with Prime. Have some tiredness. And some spookiness. Var, thanks for 29 months of support. It's a lot of support. Just want to get the front guy dead. I think that's all we can really expect here. Yeah. Oh, we lived! Thanks to that tiredness. Poor guy. The guy with the really bad ice resist. Here, I want my money though. Does it still work if he dodges it? Nope. Fair enough. Bye. A modified fan applies tiredness and minus morale. That's a pretty good one. So we're trying to stack that anyway. Or we can do area damage with fire weakness. Physical damage and bleeding. Give me the fan. That's right, Atlas WW. Usually a kind of run or a scenario will last for 52 weeks or 2 years. It's working out time. Resists are okay. Not going to bother with the spending of resources, though. We're going to get rich is what we're going to do. There's the food poisoning. We can heal them for 200 of the money, or we can just let them be unavailable for 5 weeks, which I think is the better option here. Of course, we have to go through one fight first. I'm rich. Okay, we definitely want to take the easier fight here. Because my employees are out. Well, actually not that many of them. Could maybe reasonably do the harder fight, but I want to spend all this money on upgrading stuff soon. Thankfully the therapist can get us our motivation back. Vets are not necessarily harder, don't forget. You know what? Let's try them. What's the worst that could happen? Got 2 monster rooms for a reason. Oh, and Martin the Thug is very easy to scare away here. Sorcerer's a bit scarier. And an Imagahan. He's rude. But if we can scare away this guy at the start. Nature and air to the front. Nobody's got good nature resistance, unfortunately. So put the highest air resist to the back then. Box there, fan here. Probably just wanted the... Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Pop quiz there. Fan here. Could be tough. Very little damage thanks to the huge air resistance on the ghost. Oof, armor died before it could do anything. But we're gonna get rid of the thief shortly. One out of 3 ain't bad, as they say. Let's click on the other thing. Big chunk of health, or take some more morale off them. So, I think we can use hero skills. They've already used those. Oh yeah, there's display. Soul fragments. Gathered from heroes each time a morale threshold is reached for the first time. Ah. That's the piece of context I was missing. Bye! Alright, that wasn't too bad. Get Biggleby the Time Watcher or Space of Diamonds and Abyssal Warrior. Some very interesting resistances on them. Can do both fire and ice damage. Or the Psycho Imps. Good minus morale to the front, ricochets if the target's morale is below half. Psycho Imps are also very cheap to level up. Hey there, BRK. I would like to take a look at the full release of Gordian Quest. At some point. That's probably sometime next month, I would imagine. Definitely love Tiredness 3. The pop quiz 2. Do I also want the box? No, let's spend the money on training. So for 20 tiers, we can extend the session, get more morale back. That's a good idea. And I think the seminar is always the best outcome when you can go to them. Seminars provide passive bonuses during future thingies. So here, for 15 weeks, all of our monsters get 20% enhanced resistances at the start of fights, meaning they'll be a lot tougher, able to survive the heroes for a bit longer. Really good stuff. Motivation looking better. We can still do more with the therapist. Let's get another +1. Releases tomorrow. Cool. I was wondering if I'd missed it. I have not. Good. Champion. Rewards us with a rare, but the veterans give me an artifact. I'm a sucker for artifacts. Artifacts go here at the bottom. They're kind of like relics from Slay the Spire, providing passive bonuses. We'll get a trainer soon. Give me an artifact. I want it. A harpooner. Harpooners are spooky. Targets the slowest monster. Which will be the armor. Does ice damage too? We don't want the armor deployed then. We'll make I'm Rando the one who deals with it. Alright, Pandora's box right after? Has to be. And then Actually, no, just go pop quiz. How about? Definitely forgot about that. The repositioning. Oh well, the harpooner will still target the snack. These novices are very easy to scare off. Thanks to the boosted resistances, we're able to tank a little bit easier here. That tiredness is helping too, of course. Ghosty boy. Spook him off. We get to choose an artifact. Staff of Speech. Monsters in a group that contain 3 different types gain 30% power at the start of a fight. Don't think we can use that right now. Demonic Pendant applies Terrified 5 to all heroes when a demon is defeated. Increasing morale damage taken from attacks and traps, that's huge. Or Troll Beer. A monster in the front loses 50 speed but gets 50% more max life. Very good for creating a frontline tank that's super durable. But we're using lots of demons, so let's grab this Demonic Pendant. Plasma Snack's a demon, Bear Smash is a demon, I'm Rando is a demon. They're all demons, so that mass terrification is going to really do quite a good job here. Oh, actually, we need you deployed for the trainer. What can the doctor do? Heal us. Basic medical care. Don't remember what Sanctuary does. We'll check that out. But first, we've got monsters to level. Don't have any blood to level up the Bootman again. That's fine. Nor for Plasma Snack, unfortunately. But we can level up the Psycho Imps. Can level up Bear Smash. This is now Tiredness 3 in an area. That's really strong. Attacks have a chance to apply Stunned if the target's morale is low. That seems pretty good. Level up Shaloo. Level up the Psycho Imps. And let's stop there. It's a good set of training. The Sanctuary. Start with Demoralize 3 for 15 weeks. Perfect. More morale down. Bestow a curse upon the stinky humans. And let's fight the veterans. We're strong now. Let's do it. Plasma Snack, you're out. So no Demoralize for this one. That'll be okay. We'll use Bear Smash. I'm Rando. And Unrecovered, perhaps? Perhaps. So Pop Quiz won't bounce. You dodge the activation's traps anyway. Area Nature. Air to the front, bow to the back. Best air resistance goes in the front. Minus 35 morale. Let's go with the imps instead of I'm Rando here. Leave the boatman out of it this time. More tiredness. Tiredness caps at 5 stacks. At which point the heroes do half damage, which is really good for staying alive. Burn them all. So many penalties that keep stacking on these guys. Dead. But now they're all further cursed with Terrified. You fools. Quizzed to death. You fail. So, some more demons, succubus, abyssal warrior, and a Nachtkrab. 50% chance to apply stun is very, very good. With no condition. Let's grab the new thing. Not that I plan on using it. So, anybody who takes a turn out gets to recover a little bit. Let's level up another trap. 65 morale. Traps max at level 4? Let's up both of these. Enthusiast has tracked an artifact to you and would like to buy it for a very attractive price. 200 we could sell the demonic pendant. Probably not a good idea. I refuse. And then there's our final week 38 actually, not 52. So it does depend on the scenario. Two of your employees have been caught red-handed brawling like two elves for a hairbrush. Will you be tough and suspend them for 5 weeks or threaten them with a pay cut to make sure it won't happen again? Ignore them. It probably won't happen again because there won't be any time for it to happen again. No need for anyone to sit out. This is our last scenario. Let's see what we got. A dwarf. Dwarf has huge health, low morale, though. Remember the dwarf doing something different if he gets to a certain health threshold or something. Randomly relocate everybody. Fire to the front. Fire and air to the front. Okay, not Plasma Snack then. Wait, I'm Rando and Bear Smash. Go Fan first. And then the pop quiz last. Put him in front to observe the fire. Here goes. Snack is in front. You got it, buddy. Now spook that dwarf.
I'm giving in.
lived. Though just barely. Dwarf gone. Wizard gone. You could say the fan really blew her away. Oh. Hey. Get out of here. GG.
We've received a crystal ball call from the beyond.
A ball call?
An economic crisis. Congratulations. We're well on our way to dominating the interdimensional soul market. Some psychopomps have to look for work on other worlds. And not just any psychopomps. Death in the non-flesh. You've met, I think. And in any case, Death is quite famous. You're now
wow,
in
that's a
charge.
real celebrity.
And now I have a nice load of bodies for my army.
Beautiful. Cleared the first, admittedly easiest scenario, nice and easy.
While you're at it, give my armor a polish, will you?
We get a couple level ups which we can use on the passive tree
Experience.
to get some unlocks. Everybody's got a slightly differently shaped passive tree. Chance to apply random penalties to heroes when they lose soul fragments. Gain gold for soul fragments. Regenerate life for soul fragments. And then bonuses to particular types of monster. Psychopomps. Must be a monster type. And I have to max that out before I'm allowed to get the other two. So first three go here. 15% chance to apply a random penalty to a hero when they lose a soul fragment, which I believe happens at morale thresholds. All right, now we've got skeletons. I guess these are psychopomps, and this is skeleton type for the two monster types. We're going to jump into scenario 2 here with the Skeleton Lord, but before I do that, I'm going to take a quick break, refill my legs, stretch my water. Back in a couple of minutes when I return. More Legend of Keepers. Don't go nowhere, folks. I will be right back. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Thank you for the patience. Another big thank you to Streamforge for sponsoring this segment of the stream today, letting me play Legend of Keepers while providing a huge amount of support for the stream at the same time. Pretty cool to be able to revisit this title with so much new added to it. So, we are indeed allowed to crank the difficulty at the start here. You can tweak the heroes, the gold gains, the master life, and motivation. Loss all have modifiers on the experience gain. You can also choose normal or long game length for each scenario. I tend to find that making the heroes stronger isn't all that great, but let's try lower master life and gold gain and see how that feels.
Home sweet home.
Bada bada bone, thanks for 25 months, the quarter century of support. Alright, what's our starting loadout this time? Zavanavaz Krogzar Navigator. Looks like we mostly have morale damaging units. Well, the bleeding damage on the front's also decent, and then morale traps too, so we're definitely encouraged to go with morale strategies here. Monstrous Altar is minus morale and demoralized to the back enemy. Or modified fan. We've got a rare here, a death. He's literally death. Targeting the hero with the lowest life percent for minus 60 morale. Interesting. Uses Harvest when a hero loses a soul fragment, taking the hero as the target. Got a Baron. Remove all bonuses. That's pretty good. An AoE minus morale and demoralize. That's also good. Heroes adjacent to the target take 30% of morale. Cool. Let's swap the rooms. See how that feels. Rare monsters also tend to have higher motivation, meaning you can use them in more consecutive deployments. So got the random reposition, physical, and fire to the front. Probably gonna destroy me. Yeah, nobody can tank all that. Fairly in the not front. Srabalier, thanks for 2 years of support. You better believe there's some XCOM 2 in the VODs. More coming up probably next week. Definitely encourage you to take a look if that's your jam. We've been having a really good time playing through. Alright. Physical damage to demoralize or give them the minus morale. Minus 60 is huge. Oh, I see what happened there. I think we want to hit the front guy first. Definitely. Whew. Death has died. That's brutal when your monsters only get to do one thing. That's really tough. Wow. Nom.
I'm giving in.
Looks like these guys are going to get to the master, I think. Size 3. Heck yeah. Oh, so close. Oh, just barely. Cool. I'll take it. Feels about right for the first combat. We're offered Valorant Sky the Banshee. Sravalier the Skeleton Cultist. Ice and Morale applies tiredness, area damage, fire and morale, double morale damage if the target has 2 penalties. Or a Skeleton Archer, which are good at applying poison. Let's take Sravalier, a cultist. We lose some motivation, but that's okay. Get an early business trip, that's really good. Can also rent out some traps. Let's see if the... let's actually buy one more employee, perhaps. Skeleton Scientist. Monster who defeats his hero gets 2 motivation back. Interesting. Pile of Bones. Ricochet to the hero position behind the target if the target is affected by Demoralize. Yeah, I want that. Let's renew. I could definitely do with double Skeleton Executioner. They're very slow, though. Good enough. You can lengthen runs in the difficulty settings. There's also an endless mode, if you'd like. I believe. Let's have Phaley sit out for a week. It's business time. Automatically consumes soul fragments gain, increasing our max life of the master by 10 per. Interesting. Wrap some money in blood. Navigator. And then I think it's training time. Level up a couple people, then we'll rent out one of our traps at the siege. Let's see here. Applies Terrified 2 when the Skeleton Executioner is attacked. A way to do morale damage. Interesting. Regeneration. Health and power for the big guy. 400 gold to train him up, though. Is a bit much. Max supply Terrified 2. Ooh, I like that. $200 for Biggleby. Let's level up Sravalier and Biggleby. Get these 2 passives unlocked here. Or is it Krogzar? Biggleby. Not that much money, huh? Rent it out. Go with a more or less similar setup to last time. Kind of. Let's try it. Nature to the area, back. Blah. Air and nature to the back. These damage types are gonna destroy us, unfortunately. The front guy is the one who will die last, so I think we put death in the front. Where do we put Biggleby in the front? For the bonus. The target is affected by demoralized. Probably not likely to be. Good luck to us.
Have at thee.
Looks like all other things being equal, that'll target the front. So this will apply Terrified to everybody. Who's hit by it anyway. Oh, my man. You are very dead. Brutal. Faces next to their health bar, that's their current mood level. The lower their morale goes, the more damage they take from stuff. Maybe wanted to hit the back one there. I'm a bit worried here. We haven't done any significant damage at all. It's a really high damage team. Really high damage team. Well, our master's definitely going to take some damage here.
You fought well, mortals.
Real shame that he's still alive. The tiredness is going to kill me. I can't even demoralize the front guy with these guys' abilities? Blah. Alright, kill him. If you can. Might actually lose our master here. The tiredness is a boss killer.
Don't worry. Death.
Looks like we'll barely live. But if any other group reaches the boss, it's gonna be game over. All monsters get a random bonus at the start of each fight. Ooh, or the Protean Barrel. You can only place one regular trap, but it gets multi-action one. One of my favorites. Let's grab that. That means the trap activates twice in a row. Good time to upgrade our trap then. Modified fan is still out, unfortunately. Double Monstrous Altar looks like a really good way to just snipe somebody. Stacking more demoralized on them. So let's see what we can do. Minus 50. That's my only option? Fine. Rent it out, but know that I don't like it. Then we have another fight coming up. That's going to be really tough. Training has spilled a burning hot drink on you in front of the blood spice latte machine. Brutal. Give him an insult. And get me some employee morale. Let's extend that session. Question mark? Yeah, let's extend that session. 2 motivation back. Veterans, or champion? Champion rewards us with a rare and more money. But can we handle a champion? That is the question. Currently, our guys are so hard to do anything with. Very tough. Merc393, thanks for the Prime sub and the 5 months of support. This is tough. Don't have a lot of room for error here, given our very, very low master health. Oh, I see, we have half as much HP. That's why we almost died. I understand. Take the middle vet group. But will it be enough? The random relocator. Not as bad, though. They split their damage around pretty well. So that's good. First group of monsters is before the first trap. How fascinating. Nature. Death is very vulnerable to the nature, so we'll put him in front. Don't remember how the passive works for deployment. It's where they start or where they end up. Guess we'll find out. It's more out to the center. Problem is, I can't always target where the minus morale is going, you know? This is the Magus. Goes in front. Yeah. Double bone pile makes demoralize more important. I agree. I would say yes. Physical armor in the back. Something like that. Please make him tired. We can get rid of this bandit immediately. That'd be really good. Oh, the scythe. That automatic harvest when they lose a soul fragment is really good. Apparently. Ooh, didn't even get to do one thing with that guy. We're just dying so fast here. We'll be okay. GG. Alright, we survived. Options are Skeleton Majorette, a Banshee, or a Skeleton Scientist. Majorettes are really good with their baton toss. Don't think their area minus morale is all that good. Grab a Banshee. Not too much minus morale there. Is it plundering time? I think it's plundering time. Well, I've got decent cash. Not a good enough cash to make the trainer particularly worth it. Volunteers gain morale. Chance to find an artifact. Definitely don't want to be tired. Chance to set a monster free. Give me the money and the reward there. Biggleby's out for 3 weeks, but that's no biggie. It's exactly enough to not be here for this fight, though. Spare, torture, or offer? Torture him. A headhunter is here to show you a promising monster he has spotted on the job market. Another death. Welcome, Double Death. Wonder if they'll both use Harvest. I definitely want both deaths to be in the same spots, as their special will both target the same enemy. So it'll allow them to kill one particular foe very quickly. I think that's got to be good. Get a disaster room here. Let's handle the vets. Might backfire badly. Lots of ice damage. Good. And fire damage. Fire to the back. Ice to the slowest, ice to the front. Can hit them with a double fan here. Lots of tiredness. Or just minus 70 morale to start is pretty good too. Other option is minus 20 on everybody and 4 stacks of tiredness, which is really only 3. It's huge. It doesn't apply to this guy, but I'll do double fan. I'll do double fan. Double death. Perfect. So he'll get Terrified applied to himself. We also have a disaster room, which we can use to do some shenanigans. Fire to the back. You're in the back. You're in the front. You're in the center. Didn't apply to her. Wow. It seems to be working with the double death. Those scythes, though. Doesn't seem like it stacks, but barely matters. Easy. Upgrade our hunting. More minus morale, more demoralized. Up all our resistances, or upgrade our spell for even more backline damage. Let's do that. If anything gets into direct combat with us, we're likely to lose anyway. Who wants a level up? Level 3 makes skeleton a little bit tougher. Let's get the other executioner to level 2, I guess. Get less money here. It's business time? It's business time. Crystal Skull. 25% chance for monsters that are defeated to come back to life as a skeleton warrior. That can be rather helpful. Skeleton warrior does some basic attacks, but is a good distraction at minimum. It's the monster's altar that I want to be using. Let's see if we can get that to level 3. Demoralized 4 times 2. Yes. That's going to be... And then minus 70 morale is the next upgrade for 200 gold and 10 tiers. That's 100% what we want. I also want another artifact, so I'll fight the veterans. Yeah. Initial duration of penalties decreased. An Onimusha. Huge damage if no heroes have been defeated. Flex damage is fire. Huge speed up. Area nature, back air. Oni has very low morale, though, which is good. I think I want to actually double the pile of bones rather than the monstrous altar, although the altar does a lot more total damage. We really need the Onimusha to go away immediately. So let's do that. Fire to the front. Good cultist here. And air in the back. Spooky. Samiyama, thank you so much for 8 months in the Prime sub. Appreciate you keeping it cozy. Oh, the damage reflection. Brutal. Ow. At least we're able to prevent that hero from taking any actions. Oh, we have such huge nature weakness, I see. Get him! Let's see what we can do here. Not as bad against nature here. Still very, very damaging, this guy. I think think he's gonna kill us. Yep, we're dead. GG.
You will soon join my... It's only 100 years
Defeated.
of retirement.
It's only a fracture. Let me check in the ossuary. See if we can replace it.
Let's try again. I'll set the difficulty back to default. It's a good demonstration of why I don't play higher difficulties in this game.
Mana. Age brings experience.
Good.
Home sweet home.
Less gold was pretty brutal, actually. Wasn't expecting that to hurt so much.
Have at thee.
Whether demoralize or killing the enemies is easier is entirely dependent on what champion, what master you're playing with. Some are much better at demoralizing, some are much better at killing. I think it's usually better to go all in on one. There are some rewards and incentives for splitting your damage, but usually I think you're much better off with all one or all the other. Certain heroes are easier to kill than they are to demoralize, but because you have to spec one way or the other, it's really not worth it to try to stay hybrid. Said this is an example of a hero that's easier to kill than demoralize, for sure. Scholar. When one hero dies, the others in the party are demoralized. Or, well, they lose morale. Not quite the same as demoralizing. Excuse you. There he goes. Ghost the Skeleton Bowl. And slow down the enemies. That can be pretty good. Another skeleton cultist. Or a skeleton soldier. -8 morale doesn't seem that good. The minus speed is good, but the bull itself is really low speed, so... Pick another cultist. Early Sanctuary. Interesting. Don't have good ways to target the back hero with minus morale is the current problem. So I don't like the Monster Salter much. Oh, I can't do this, huh? Hey, we got the Protean barrel back. Good. We'll go Double Fan. Double Fan is one of my favorites. Huge, huge penalty to fatigue. To tiredness. So the enemies will do basically half damage after the fan. Give me some blood. Surely everything is fine, right? It's entirely dependent on where the first trap room is. If it's before the first monster group, we're good. Ah, dang it. Ugh. Unfortunate. Not much I can do about that. Place it in the second room.
Have at thee!
Same either way. Whambo, thanks for the prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Not too bad. We got two of them below half morale. Shaylin, thanks for 29 months of support. So much love. There we go. Wow, that was with half damage? Oh, minus 50% air. Fair enough. You're dead next turn. Alright. Time for a 1v1.
Come now. Did you lose your way?
Kill him. No, don't kill him. Make him run. I'll take it. Training price of monsters reduced by 30%. That's very good. Chance to apply frostbite with monster attacks that deal morale. Meaning we would also deal ice damage over time. Interesting. I'll take a magic purse. Cheaper upgrade cost is very, very good in this game. I'm sure of it. Krogsar's out for a while. That's tough. We're in tough shape here. In very tough shape here. We need new people. That is what we need. Skeleton trumpeter. Amazing. Oof. I can't afford either of these. Ah! We're in such trouble here. Save me! Dang it. Alright, give me another monster, I guess. Let me guess, the first fan is in the wrong spot again? Yep. Really wish you were allowed to see the location of your traps versus your monsters. The exact placement of traps versus monster groups can be such a deciding factor for whether you're allowed to win or not. Blah. Go to the front. Nobody's shuffling, right? And ice to the front. So you go in the front. Kill him. Wow. Yeah, enemy hero damage is generally speaking huge, and that's how it's supposed to be. I think it's a little too huge most of the time. It's so hard to keep monsters alive for more than one turn, usually. But you gotta take what you can do, you know? You gotta do what you can. You gotta do the stuff. Okay, you're sitting out. You're sitting out. Good luck, everybody. Minus 40 morale. Yes. I think we should put the big group in the second monster slot now, knowing what I know. Could send somebody on a course, but they'll be unavailable for too long. Just gonna have one group of monsters here. I think Fluctuation EM needs to be part of it, though. Let's take the event. You placed a bet on a bull racing game during lunch break. The one you chose finished first and you won the jackpot. Use your winnings to throw a party for your employees. Nope, I'll take the money. Artifact if we defeat the vets, huh? Double modified fan is pretty powerful, but is it good enough? I don't know. Taking half damage? I think it will be good enough. Ice the slowest. The Majorette or Air Smash. So you're here to take the hits, the other two are going to do the work. And then I want to split the damage after that. Okay.
Have at thee.
Do we need more monsters? Yeah, we do. Probably, anyway. No. It was a penalty with the most stacks applied from all heroes at the start of his turn at once. Damn it. That's gonna waste my... Well, we're dead. My fan does nothing. Although it does do huge morale damage. Maybe that's enough. If I can kill him quickly. Actually, if I can scare him off before he goes... Yeah! He won't remove the tiredness stacks if he's dead. Easy. Some obscene damage. There we go. Amon Brigitte's Bone. Monsters placed in a group containing only skeletons gain 15 to all resistances and 30 to armor. Good reason to go skeleton heavy builds. Monsters gain enhanced resistance when using an ice attack, or monsters in the front gain 40 speed. The wing boots are pretty good. Let's see if I can go skeletons only. Let's see what our current breakdown is. Oh yeah, we can easily do skeleton only, although Death isn't a skeleton. Everybody else is, and the bonus resistances will make them very durable, let's say. When does a slice with the scythe trigger? That is when the heroes pass a morale threshold, so every time they lose 1/4 of their morale. It happens. Did prison's good. We might get a monster. 100% to upgrade a trap? I want that. Upgrade a trap. Yes! Modified fan level 4. Now I'm your biggest fan. So this is minus 50 morale, tiredness 4. Huge damage reduction. Perfect. Provide my employee in exchange for 400 gold? It's a good deal, but no. I'm low enough on minions as it is. A troll beer. More health for the front monster. Could be interesting, actually. Give me the money and the blood. Time for a morale review. I think. Yeah. Thank you. Really want to go to the trainer, but we have to get through one more fight first. This one has a disaster room. I'll take the one with a disaster room. These skeletons aren't great. Let's take Raphael. So I have a way to apply minus morale. We're all gonna go with only one room again, because, yeah. Everybody's unavailable. And deploying the second room again. Yeah, like it's monster first, then trap. Disaster, monster. Strange. We've got another disciple who's going to remove those tiredness penalties. Again, unless I can remove it. We'll see, I suppose. Might go very badly. So we want skeletons only, ideally. Got 2 minus morales at the front. Good. And back. Scientist has good nature resist. And since all of them are skeletons, they'll all receive a bonus to armor and all their resistances. The skeleton cultist even has positive numbers on every resistance stat. It's pretty good. Here goes. Minus 100 morale to everybody. It's a big deal. I don't think we're going to be able to keep those tiredness stacks up, though. Very tempting to go waters of sticks here, but... more minus morale. La la. Get him? Oh, not quite. He lives with, like, 1 morale. Yeah, 1 out of 240. You son of a gun. Everybody dies. This will make them slow. This is bad.
You almost had me waiting.
Immune to the first hit. Brutal.
Do I have 6 soul fragments? There's no count. Oh, there it is. 59. Yeah. Should have done that first. Okay, some damage there, but not too bad. Can directly improve our power. Upgrade Damocles or upgrade the Water of Styx. This is our spell. Usually like the spell upgrades, but let's go Damocles in case we have to fight directly again. Alright, we get some morale back. Finally, we have enough employees available to actually man both rooms. That's going to be good. Let's put all the non-skeleton things together. Perfect. And let's spend some of this 975 gold at the trainer with a 30% discount. Can definitely get a lot of stuff done that way. Hey, glad to hear it, Anton. Streamline, definitely a card I think is a little underrated. Applies enhanced trap to the next trap when the skeleton scientist is defeated. Yes. Yes. Put him in the front. Could upgrade our death. What does that even do? 20 to their power, 20 to their health. It's only 280. We'll do it. Minus 80 morale. Sure. Level up Baylor Bot. Level up Wicked Agent. Pretty cheap after all. Let's keep the rest. Banshee has offered her crying services for a very reasonable price. Let's do it. Skeleton Lord. Can't quite afford them, though. For shame. %20 chance for crits. Interesting. Take another monster. But aren't we the Skeleton Lord? It's a smaller, slightly less lordly skeleton. Don't worry about it. So I only have to place the skeleton, scientist. Could choose not to place the others if I so wished.
Is that fan just going to destroy them all? I think it is, right?
Have at thee.
If this works out, I think it's going to work. The monster with your name. Asks Sarah Artemiel. Not sure which one that is right now. Take a look after this fight. Oh, the horse boy. Jeez, these guys are strong. She's gonna dodge the trap. Damage taken from traps increased by 100%. Is that going to be what I think it's going to be? No. I guess that only applies to damage and not morale? Unfortunate on all fronts. Brutal. Very brutal. Oh well. I thought that was going to be 100 or 200, but I didn't think it would be only 50. Acceptable parameters. Ice Skeleton. AoE Demoralize, I'm in. It's also a skeleton-type enemy with really good ice resistance. A highly leveled ice skeleton with Maman Brigitte's bones can be almost immune to cold damage, which is really good. Let's see, what was the description of... Applies enhanced trap to the next trap. It said. Didn't seem to work, though. Oh, unfortunate. We'll try that one more time. And it also says damage, not morale, and damage. Got it. Just damage. Lame. But I get it. Give me the money. Bear smashes out, but I don't care. Okay, so what does the horse boy do exactly? So the horse guy has good fire resistance, bad ice and air resistance. Can afflict either bleeding or terrified, all about attacking the front unit, and is flexible in exactly how they do that. But they can only attack the front. Not bad. Fairly reasonable creature. Let's get some level ups here. Anyone in the reserves? No. So 297 for this level up. Making their special even stronger. Gain 5 to all resistances per hero affected by frostbite. Interesting. Demoralize 3. Yeah. Heck it, level up the big guy. And we could sell a lot of these tiers for more money to use on this trainer. Let's do it. Leaves us with enough to still use on upgrades, too. Artifact or money? Tend to really like artifacts, as they are a fun way to get stronger. But I could see taking the higher gold for better trainer results. Lots of ways to apply Demoralized, huh? Ah, heck, give me more artifacts. They're fun. And I want to find the new ones. Why do I use only one trap room? Because we have an artifact called the Protean Barrel, which means we only get to use one trap, but that trap activates 2 times. Double fan right away. Why not? Nature to the back. Air to the front. $117 morale. Wow. That is a crazy amount of morale damage. Bailerbot's level 4. I didn't realize that. Level 4 is the maximum that our monsters can achieve. Select Terrified 3. Even more speed. That's fine. Look at that morale damage they start with. Will applying Terrify increase the morale damage that the fan does? It should. Yeah, it should. Oof. Like to get that bard. Wow! That is a crazy amount of sight damage she does. Like, what the heck? Cool.
Stopped at room 1. It's a good sign. Oh, and here's one of the best artifacts that I've found. Pocket Mirror. The damage of the first attack suffered by monsters placed at the back is returned to the assailant once per fight. So block the first hit to the back monster. Knight's Ashes. Fire attacks also deal 30% of their base damage as morale. Or the Miraculous Pill. Monsters placed at the back perform an additional action, but lose 20 speed and start fights with half their max life. So if you use a sufficiently fast monster, the problem is the minus speed is really bad. But being able to take a double action with your back row monster is very good some of the time. Let's go Pocket Mirror. Instead, block 1 hit. Now, the damage reflection's not as good as you'd want it to be because most heroes are resistant to their own damage type. But it's otherwise pretty good. Just blocking... The fact that it blocks a hit entirely is very, very worth it. Keep leveling up that ice res. I need it as high as possible. Maybe wanted to think about maxing up Fluctuation EM. You get more health and resistances. That's about it, actually. And yes, Pocket Mirror and Pill together are so good. Just so good. Ooh. Give me those wing boots. Front monster gets 40 speed. There we have a full set of artifacts. Perfect. Just in time for, I think, our conclusion here. Isolated farm. Actually, let's lose some motivation here. Get a monster. Skeleton Bull. That's not the end. Got it. % is kind of bad. You are so cruel. Here we'll get a rare. Good. Atlas, you're out. Second group looking good here. If we get another artifact, we'll have to discard one. Can't keep them all. Oh, an Archmage. Ice damage to all the monsters when the Archmage kills a monster. Front and back. We want you at the back. So ice and nature. Who's got the best ice and nature resistances? Frickin' nobody does. Alright, you die first. Bull with plus 40 speed's actually pretty good. Gives me some good speed control here. And then the second group of monsters will be where they get stopped. Ice damage to the front. Well, guess what? Little Turd has 70% ice resistance. Make that 85 with Brigitte's Bone. But nature resistance, not bad. Oh, you got good fire res, so you're in the back. Look at that, 85% ice resistance on the ice skeleton. And if we in fact added Frostbite, we could even get immunity to ice. Which is a little bit game-breaking, to be immune to a damage type. There seems to be a problem. slow. Yeah, speaking of game breaking, how do I have to go back to the main menu? Might have to. Wait to main menu and reload.
Home sweet home.
Okay. There we go. Oh, the fire shield. It's horrible. Lose your fire shield. He gets it back immediately. Hitting you now. Acceptable. Shrink the baler. That thug missing an arm, he sure seems to be. Good luck with your damages, nerds. That got reflected. Four damage. Lee. Galen Figurehead. All monsters gain a random bonus at the start of each fight. Playing with tape, another copy of Death. Or Phaley, Skeleton Lord. Air damage to the front, ice damage to the back. Attacks can ricochet if they're in the front. Interesting. Not useful to us. Give me the random bonuses. We've mostly max upgraded stuff, so I'm okay swapping out Magic Purse here. Let's do that.
Good work. We'd like to offer you a promotion.
Oh, this is one of the scenarios where you get the promotion midway through. Very cool. We get a new graveyard room. Get to choose one of 3 varieties. The Tombstone. Bring a monster defeated in the dungeon back to life. Damage dealt by monsters in the graveyard increased by 25%. Mausoleum. Bring 2 random monsters defeated in the dungeon back to life. Applied slowed to monsters in the graveyard at the start of the fight. Or Tomb. Bring a random monster defeated back to life. Summon 2 skeleton warriors. When monsters brought back to life in the graveyard are defeated. Take the Tomb. The skeleton warriors. I'm gonna try a 1 monster room setup for a little bit. See how we do here.
More power and more speed on the ice skeleton, you better believe it. Employee brawl. Definitely not going to suspend them. Let's buy him a hairbrush. Make sure it doesn't happen again. Cleaning goblin has freed a monster caught in a spider's web. Also woke up a giant spider queen who demands compensation. Get a level 2 skeleton trumpeter. Fight that spooky spider. Take the vets on. Alright, and it's up to the skeletons to win this one. Don't give up, skeletons. Oh, and the monster rooms go before the tomb. That makes sense. Shield 3, we got an Onimusha. And you'll dodge the traps. Is there a benefit to having only one monster room? Less motivation loss from monsters dying, if you can stop them in with one room. Fire to the front, ice to the everybody. Nature to the center. Ricochets if the target is defeated. Oh, and they have to go on the second one. Ooh. Not sure what the exclamation point over the Lord is about. Honestly. Health, 100 health. Okay. My tiredness. Be nice if the disaster room was differently located, but oh well. See what we can do here. Run! Tiredness. And keep stacking demoralized. Okay, quite durable thanks to the bonus resistances from the bone. So as they get more and more stacks of demoralized, they'll lose more morale every single turn. Easy. Let's up that enrage ability. And Ha says, Graveyard lets you pick what monster you want back. That's good to know. Seems pretty good. The brewer behind Strangle's Snout. World-famous beer with a delicate aroma of stagnant slime is looking for hero tears to make a whole new blend. Could sponsor them to get Troll Beer. Monsters placed at the front lose 50 speed, but gain 50% more max life. Don't think we want that. We'll just take the morale. Pay you in as much beer as you can urinate. Good stuff. Prank Pie. First attack suffered by each hero applies easy target 5. Strange gentleman in the guise of a toy manufacturer knocks on your door and offers to sell you a range of amusing items. Strange and troubling force physically prevents you from declining. Guess I'll take the Grail and dump it. And that seems to be the end of the scenario. Alright, well, we should definitely use 2 groups of monsters, I'm sure. Even if they're not going to do a whole lot, we might as well. Okay, seems like Tomb always goes after both monster thingies. Gets the morale back, huh? We have 3 stacks from each penalty applied to the Druidess at the start of each turn. Gonna be a bit annoying. Mamluck, Druidess, Sorceress. Druidess can be really nasty. Big area nature damage is particularly problematic. Especially given our... Yeah, it's just going to instantly kill our death. I think we'll still deploy death, but I won't be happy about it. Could go 3 skeletons. Will be a bit tougher. Death is already faster than every enemy, so there's no reason to put them in front. We should put them in the middle so they're least likely to die instantly, though. Air to the front, air to the back. It's gonna be tough.
Have at thee.
I think we want to go for the Sorceress first. Gives 2% of all heroes maximum morale back at the start of each turn. Oh yeah, we want to get that one first. If possible. That sight, though. Good start. Decent damage.
so hitting debuffs on the Druidess is very unlikely to work, although we can keep her tired with inner emptiness. Let's do that. She'll lose 3 stacks, but also gain 3 stacks per turn. But we should focus on not spreading Demoralize, as she'll just remove it, right? 3 stacks from each penalty, that's right. She is weak to fire. It's very low damage, thanks to the tiredness. Bonk. Yeah. GG. Victory get.
Our contacts with the Beyond have allowed us to build a spiritual pipeline from the old Empire. Humans will try and stop the works. I'm counting on you to draw their attention toward our soul fragment stockpile.
And now I have a nice load of bodies for my army.
GG.
That's going to cost a lot of mana. Age brings experience.
So, we completed the first 2 missions. We got a few more talent points. Gold gain for soul fragments. And health restore for soul fragments. That's right, in the later missions you start with the Master's specific room. And should we return to Legend of Keepers, I think that's what we will be checking out, is the 3rd and subsequent missions for the Skeleton Lord. However, we are today at the end of our sponsored segment, and of course, at the end of our stream as well. Another big thank you to Stream Elements for hooking me up with this sponsored opportunity to check out Legend of Keepers and the Soul Smugglers DLC. I think the Skeleton Lord is pretty cool. Definitely part of the problem I had with this game during its initial release was not enough content in terms of artifacts and monster types and heroes. So the DLCs that have each added quantity of those does definitely help a bit with making this game more interesting and replayable. And 6 different champs to choose from at this point is quite a lot. So there's a lot to check out in Legend of Keepers. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at it, everybody. We are going to be back tomorrow, not later than noon Eastern Time, with some more Spire, followed by another sponsored opportunity tomorrow, so that's the plan. And then coming up on Friday, it's going to be a charity stream for Pride with Friends. I'll be streaming the Spire with Friends mod, playing some crazy runs with folks. Should be fun. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thanks for checking out Legend of Keepers with me. Hope you all have a good one. Ta-ta for now. See y'all next time. Till then, stay cozy and be kind to one another. Toodaloo, folks, and good night.